Anna here with Canine Co-Pilots with our friend Stella. This is your take-home video after our month here with Stella at the kennel. First things first, a couple things we've learned about our girl here is she's a high energy dog, but she's really got a nervous energy to her a little bit, which is what you guys were seeing when we were talking about cutting her nails and her barking at new people. So the obedience that we've taught her while she's been here will really help you guys with that. And something to remember about Stella is that you've got to tell her what to do. She really tries too hard and she'll make bad choices or the wrong choices in trying to find the right one. So if you just give her the information she needs, you'll have a really nice dog and you'll start to build a more confident dog and a really nice relationship with her. Couple things she's learned here. We worked a lot on that heeling on a leash. She's a real bad puller. That is pretty much gone. We've taught her a go place command or a go lay on your bed. The sit, the down, come, those things are all installed. First, we're going to show you our heeling. Right, Stella? You ready? Stella, heel. So heel means walk at my left side. She is trained now on a little prong collar, and I will show you that when you pick her up. Come on, girlie. When she goes to pull her nose to the ground, I'm just going to kind of, hey, come on. Remind her that we're walking. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. She's not allowed to get ahead of you, get behind you. Just a little bump like this will help her stay with you. That's a good girl. Sit. When you stop, I always ask her to sit. Heel. That's a girl. Super. Good girl. Come on. Good up. Super girl. Stella, sit. Good girl. So that's kind of her first obedience command is that sit. And I want to talk really quick about ensuring that that stays the same as it is, stays sharp like that. And how you do that is we run on a rule where you ask once and you make a correction the second time. So every time I ask her to do something, such as sit or lay down or come, I'm going to ask one time, and if I have to tell her again, I'm going to make a correction, either with my electric collar here that she's wearing or with the collar I've got on her neck. So what that looks like is if I were to tell her, Stella, sit. Good, sit. She's already sitting, that's good. If I have to tell her again, I would say it the same way. So it would be Stella, sit, and I'd hit the button. I did not hit it. She's fine. The same goes for the down. Down. Good. If I had to ask her again, I would say down and hit the button. Or I'd say down and make a correction on my line. And we'll show you guys that when you pick her up, but I want to make sure you remember that the first time is free, and every time after that comes with a correction. And the correction's not a punishment. The correction is a guideline to the right answer. It's kind of like the bumpers in a bowling, like bumper bowling. You can bump off the sides, go back and forth, but you're always going for the strike. So you're always going to the point where you tell her she's a good girl. That's really important for her. She loves verbal praise, physical praise. She thinks it's the best. So that's really important. That's her currency. That's her payment for working. Okay. Okay lets her up. So every obedience command starts with their name. Stella, sit. Yes. And the command was sit. The release, okay. Okay lets her up. That's a good dog. Stella, sit, stay. And she has to hold that stay until I release her. Okay, that's a good dog. And now I'm going to show you guys that go place command. Stella, go place. Good. Now go place is probably the most important command for this dog, the most important obedience move. This puts her in a safe place. She's not bothering anyone. She's not jumping on anybody. She's not running at anybody. She's just in her place. She can sit there, she can lay down, I don't care. What she cannot do is come off of it. She must stay there until you release her. Okay. Okay means she can come off. Good girl. Let's talk about if she breaks that place, okay, or she breaks the stay. What do? Say she got up on her own. I would take a hold of her and correct her all the way back. Place. Good. So I would make pressure from wherever she left to where you're at. If she comes to you here, pressure all the way back. Go place. Good girl. And I wasn't putting much pressure to her there, so it didn't hurt her one bit. Okay. She can only get off when you say okay. Okay, so next thing, we're going to talk about the down. Down is probably the second most important command you have for her, right up there with your go place. Down shuts her off. If she's running around crazy, maybe she takes off, maybe she's going to jump on somebody, she's acting a fool. Stella, down. Down means hit the deck. Lay down. This is a wonderful dog when she's in her down, and she's very obedient to that, so that'll help you a lot too. If you tell her to down and she doesn't down, you say down again, hit your button. That'll make her lay down. Okay. And she can only get up when you release her. Good girl. I use the down quite a bit. Sit. If she's showing some insecure behavior, so say she's barking at somebody, she's getting nervous, she's a little worried about something, lay down. Lay down and figure out your life, and you'll be fine. That's a good girl. Good girl. The last thing is her recall. That's pretty solid. I know you guys are worried about that. So come. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Yeah, there you go. The most important thing about that is that you tell her, Stella, come. Yes. As soon as she turns around and commits to coming back to you, it's a party. Good girl, there you go. You see how she jumps up and she's real happy about it? That's what you want to see. You want to make her excited to come to you? Sit. Good girl. Excited to come to you and make yourself invited. You don't ever get to call her and get her in trouble. She's not going to come to you to get in trouble. That's not going to happen. If you call her, say she's out in the yard, you call her, she doesn't come right away, you say, come, hold the button down on your collar. As soon as she turns around, you let your fingers out, good girl, good girl, good girl, and you praise her on back. She will come every time. If for some reason she gets real playful, once in a while she'll start diving around and playing, you can down her there and call her up for down. Like I said, the down is the turn. That's all I have for you right now. Thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you soon.